Hi everyone, it's time for me again. So I'm sitting outside and reflecting all those things that's happening to the world when we're facing this incredible sickness called coronavirus. The government's trying to convince us that this virus is lethal and everything is started in China. It comes from China, of course. It must come from China because the US policy is taking over the world. It must always come from China. China's scapegoat. Nonetheless, they develop very quickly, but yeah, that's how it is. Anyway, so here we have it, starting in Italy, going to spread into Europe, other continents. We have numbers, almost 500,000 people infected in the world. Can you imagine? This is the incredible amount of people infected. Yet, 20 so thousand deaths. 100,000 all over recovered. Makes you think in survival of the strongest. Well, in life, that's how it is. That's always been survival of the strongest. No matter we have virus or not, it's always survival of the strongest. Because whether in your workplace or you're at school or you're born, you always have to give your A game. Because everybody expects from you to give the top performance, lackluster performance, you're underdog, and so on and so forth. You won't be that good. So we give our A game here, and try to survive. So that's what I'm saying. Stay positive. I know it's difficult for everyone to be positive because they have fears. The fears that are driving them into being insecure about the money, about the family, about anything in life that you can lose just because that pandemic strikes us now. Look, our forefathers, our ancestors were fighting the wars that were much more requiring stamina, fitness, and much more sacrifices. So why we complain now? We have this virus here, taking over the population. Now we're staying in the comfort zone in the countries first world, like Switzerland, USA, UK, everybody's got everything given life. But we staying here and worrying about, wow, what's gonna happen to us, I tell you what, we have to change our attitude to life. We have to be much stronger than what we think we are. We have to do something differently. And that's something like fucking, sorry my words, I discovered recently. Not recently, but about before the coronavirus started, looking into our life. When you are young, you are so passionate, you want to make change to the world, you want to make the things right. You come out there and you're giving your best because that's your design. That's how you were strengthened by your family. That's where you're told how to behave in your life, Everybody expects from you to give the A game, So now we're giving our A game, nothing has changed. We're getting older, we're getting slightly weaker, we communicate less effectively or anything like that. Or we're not the top people to be hired. So where's the problem? How to perform that time? We've learned from our mistakes. We are looking into the future and we've grown wiser. Why we grown wiser? Because we are more experienced. And that's the thing, we have to share in our life, give our best every time, not when you're young, when you are all the time until you die. So to give my A, I try to give you some things to put into perspective. So we have this virus. We have to stay strong, the government giving us all the restrictions that we have to follow. We follow them. We stay isolated, social distancing, etc. We just be careful. We are, yes, we do that. But what else can we do? We can help one another. We can spread the positive word, as I try to do it now. Give the positive thinking, the mindset to the people that they don't give up. We are not lost in this game. Our forefathers, our ancestors struggled the bigger game. First World War, Second World War, even go further down to ancient times, medieval times, your head is gonna burst. Everybody at some point have to give their best. That's what we have to do now. In this crisis, now, it's not the big crisis. We just have a pandemic that we cannot find the antidotum for, There is no remedy yet, but it will come. The virus will disappear after a couple of months. There, of course, will be the toll. A lot of people will sacrifice their life, especially older people that we have to protect. But here's the point. We survive it. We learn we learn from our mistakes, and we have to control it. So, like Bill Gates said about a couple of years ago, there was the YouTube video that I watched recently, and it was saying that we have to get as a nation prepared for the virus. This is very, very serious stuff. Nobody knew back then what are we talking about, what Bill Gates was talking about. Now everybody said, oh wow, this guy was visionary. No, this guy made a success in Microsoft. He was not a visionary. This guy has foreseen the things that might happen. So this is a lesson learned for us. You just don't stay in your comfort zone. Be positive, but don't stay in your comfort zone. Get up in the morning, exercise, have a lunch, healthy food, do your job as best as you can, have another meal if you can, give your best, support other people, give a positive thinking, strengthen people in your life, that give your best, don't give up. This is the thing, never give up. This is the disaster, but it could have been worse. You could have been dead straight away, struck by lightning or whatever. No, I'm saying you have much more to gain in your life. Just stay focused and be positive about the things. As soon as you stay positive, you relax your mind, you relax your senses, you'll be able to take rational decisions in your life. And that's what it's all about. It's not all about what media tells us. Yes, you have to panic. But, you don't do that. You read it. But you have to think, analyze it, and draw the best conclusion you ever can. This is the way for us as a nation, as the world, as the human race to survive. And I really, really implore you, don't panic in those difficult times. Live your life, follow the rules, but also don't be too blind to the certain thing. Don't go shopping, rampage, looting in some parts of the world, desperate trying to survive. Try to protect the eldest, because the elderly people are the most affected people in this coronavirus disaster. Then try to protect yourself, your family, and the weakest, and surely this we will overcome, as the world will overcome, and that's it. You have to stay strong, stay positive, never give up. follow whatever religion has given you some clues to follow, but stay positive. You control your destiny. You are the one who can make a change. I know it's tough, but with all that what I've said, think about it and try to stay positive. I hope. Until the next time, guys, stay positive. Cheers for that one. Thank you all.